What is up, internet? It's your boy Ronan back at you with another video. Yeah, it hasn't been very long. I made just a commentary video, so that allowed me to get more work done. So I'm releasing another video like in 9 or 10 days. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I've done it before, but I'm gonna try and do it more regularly now. But anyways, if you don't know who I am, I'm a artist, illustrator, designer, but most importantly, comic book fan. You can check out my online comic, The Heavy, down in the description below. Link in the description. It's a cool sci-fi, kind of like sci-fi militaristic drama. I actually need to update. I'm gonna update it probably this weekend. But anyways, pretty cool comic book. Check it out if you like that kind of thing. So today's video is gonna be just a art vlog. I've been working on this Western comic kind of like crazy. So I was just like, I just document the process, you know what I mean? So this is another page I've been working. Well, I finished it, but you'll see me working on it. So I'll catch you at the end. All right, peace. Oh yeah, so I figured because the commentary video did way better than most of my videos, I'm not gonna make really long videos until I don't really have a lot of subscribers, so it kind of doesn't make sense to make really long videos. I guess people don't want to see art as much, which it doesn't phase me. It is what it is. But I'm an artist, so I'm gonna make art videos as well. And so I'm not gonna make them that long. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this one really short and sweet, under 8 minutes or less. We'll see what happens. But anyways, this is a page I've been working on. Well, again, like I said, I finished it. But the funny thing about it is, what was I doing? I was looking for some paper. I have a lot of Bristol board that I keep, and I was looking for a bunch of paper to work on, and I went through kind of like the archive trying to find some scraps of paper because I was running out, and I came across these older pages from my comic book that I've been working on. And so this was some pages I worked on for this comic book a couple of years back, actually. And it's just kind of funny to see how your style changes over time. And I was looking at the pages and I was like, oh man, this is actually pretty good. It was a little bit more detailed, it had more shadow in it. And yeah, a little more realistic looking. I mean, it's still cartoonish. I have a kind of cartoonish style, but I mean, as far as the facial features and things like that, a little bit more realistic. So I was like, oh man. So I've been revising some of the pages and working on some of them, and this was probably one of the first ones I did. Again, it's been a while. It's been years. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. I'm just gonna be coloring this page that I did years ago. So yeah, I'm doing the usual. If you've seen some of my other videos, laying my flats out. That's a process where you just block in color to anything you're going to color. Just any old color, doesn't matter, because with Photoshop, you can just go back in with the click of a button and just change the color later on. And a lot of times the reason I do that's done is that, I mean, like if you're starting at the top of the illustration or the page and then you're going to the bottom, just choosing your colors, it's going to take you a really long time. So it's kind of like just color everything something, and then you can go in really fast and start changing the colors and see if they work together and things like that. So another reason too why that's done is because a lot of times, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, computer coloring takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming. So oftentimes, especially like dedicated colorists in the comic book industry, they'll have actual assistants and they'll flat the page for him. And the reason they do that is so like I said, when he gets to the page, he can just click each thing, like these TPs, he can just click them and change them to whatever color he wants. So that's another reason why it's done. And so oftentimes after I have the establishing color scheme and I have like an establishing page for that scene, then I'll go, okay, well, this is going to be the color scheme. So I can just go sample those colors when I color the other page. So the next page after this one, when I do the flats, it'll be the actual local colors that will be used. Oh, also speaking on color, a lot of times, good tip is like every scene in your comic, you should have sort of like an overall dominating color. So like it differentiates the scenes. So like this scene's pretty easy. Obviously there's going to be a lot of cool blues and stuff because it's a night scene. Whereas the last vlog I did in relation to this comic book, you'll remember it was kind of the overwhelming color was yellow. So it's like really just to especially differentiate scenes, to differentiate time, things of that nature, to just really kind of let the reader know, hey, this is a totally different thing without even having to say anything. You can just change the color scheme. Speaking of coloring too, actually this I scan these pages really big, like at 600 by 600. I mean 600 DPI, not 600 by 600, but 600 DPI, and so the file's really big and it's kind of hard to work with because the computer kind of wants, like, it crashed several times. The Photoshop did. I never had that happen before. So it's funny actually. I kind of colored it kind of fast in the sense that it's actually more simplified than the way I normally color. It's actually not as in depth, but it looks richer because it has more, because I have more blacks in there now. So it's just kind of interesting to see, to be like, oh, I did less, but it looks like more because I did more on the drawing and inking side. So for instance, like there's a lot of, everything is kind of like a hard cut, you know, like a lot of times when you're coloring something, it's kind of like this dance between hard edge things and soft edge things and fades and stuff like that. When is the edge of a shadow or the edge of something supposed to be to soften, and when it should just be a hard cut? So like in this piece, I mean, this, I've been doing mostly hard cuts. I got a couple of fades and a couple of soft edges on some things, but yeah, just mostly hard cuts. It's so funny how much inking changes the way, or how much ink you put on the page, how that changes the way you ultimately end up coloring the piece. So yeah, I guess that's kind of all I have to say about this page. So I just kick back, chill, and just watch the coloring. So here's the final result. I think it turned out pretty good, and it sets a really good tone for the rest of the scene. So the other pages I've been working on really draw from this, and yeah, turned out pretty good. I'm trying to go fast because this is already over 8 minutes. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. It always helps me out a lot, and you know, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one. This is coming in under 10 minutes.